I might need to go down a gear because I'm going to start on the hill. Do a hill start, definitely down a gear. That NOS pastures? For that extra kick when you need it. NOS pastures. Oh, look at that. Even as 2D, it's pretty good texturing, really. It's a shame it's not 3D and having the gravel sort of going away and... Look at that, even the tyre tracks, man. Come on, Giants. These developers were in the same boat as you, but just look at the effort that they've put into their game. I tell you what though. Yeah, I forgot to look up and see what was happening to the multiplayer, by the way. How that's been going. But I'm just thinking, I mean, the way SCS is just what they've done with this game, right? All the time and effort they've put in. Look at the silage. It's just incredible considering, really, for the most part, how long ago this came out. Sure, they put ATS out as well, but let's ignore ATS. Let's look at ETS, right, for the moment. Just and we can. It works for both of them, but we'll just concentrate on ETS at the moment. So it came out. People bought the game, right? So they're getting their money back and stuff to pay their workers and everything. So, you know, as a business does, right? Then they came out with DLCs for maps at a certain price. Same thing, right? Making a bit of profit and all that kind of stuff. You think over all the years and the DLCs they put out and everything else and all the work that they've put into this and all the people working on ETS and ATS, they must have made a bit of dosh for this to be able to do that, and then every now and then and keep upgrading it, not worrying about putting out other products, other games, or even work on to an ETS 3 and an ATS 2 as far as I know. And still be able to have the cash, capital, profit to carry on paying their employees to do this. And I know that they're, when it first came out, the amount of employees wasn't that huge. And a couple of years ago they employed a whole bunch of new people and they moved offices into a big office. And I think that's a testament to how well they've done this game. To be able to do that and how many people are into this game, to be able for them to keep doing that with DLCs to make enough to keep the roofs over their heads and stuff like that. And it does beg the question now. I know CSCs was around before. I mean, originally they were in the guys that started it up. It was sort of like a contracting originally, and they did what was it? They did 18 Wheels of Steel,
Get ready to turn right.
which they ended up buying the rights for. even though they worked on it, but it was released under someone else. They did it for someone else, but they worked on it as well. I think they did the Scania one. I can't remember the name of the game. I think they did that one as well. So they've been around. They've pretty much had the same sort of start as Farming Sim with Giants. But you just look at updates alone, not new releases, updates alone with this game. And you compare that with Giants. And Farming Simulator. With their release of new games and what they do with the graphics and all that, and you gotta think to yourself, Giants could do a lot better. They could produce a lot better game, which we've got to wait and see how it's going to go with Farming Simulator 22, obviously. But thus far, hopefully they can throw egg in my face with the release of 22. But yeah. And the support they have for the modders. And to be honest, setting up the mods ain't as easy as it is with Farming Simulator, but their support and to modders is incredible as well, which Giants used to be. There's a whole bunch of rumours and that flying into windows and accusations flying around with Giants at the moment, and even though you're not there, a lot of it's assumption, but I sort of go by the outcome, see if the outcome matches the accusation or the rumour mill at the time, if you can back it up. So no, it's not. I don't want 94, I want 92. Yeah, go down one more. Yeah, so basically, as far as simulators go, I think this one leads the way. Obviously there's other better ones. You could argue that P3D for Fight Sim, but then again, that's not a game. That's literally training software. Anyone can buy it, sure, but it is training software designed for people to learn how to fly. It's a home-based flight simulator game for that purpose. Microsoft, otherwise Flight or whatever it's called, isn't. Evidenced by the lack of realism in comparison to B3D. But generally, for the most part, I think SES just brilliant at showing how something should be done with the game, how to develop it, how to improve it, how to make it wonderful, how to support the customers, how to support the modders. And there's other developers like that. The guys that did Subnautica, another one. Those guys showed you how early access should work. The proper way to use early access. Not in the let's put a game out in early access, get some early sales, get some money rolling in, and then slowly update it over the next 6-7 years, and then finally release it if we can be bothered. No, those guys are great. They brought out their product. They got the customers to participate and throwing out ideas and everything else, encouraged them to throw out their bugs in and everything that they had, and listen to them, and then adjusted and brought out an amazing game. Absolutely amazing game. Hard to be topped. And playing Subnautica Below Zero, I don't think it's as good as the first one, obviously, because the first one you'd never seen that type of thing before, but the second one you have. But I think they did do a good job of altering it enough to keep you keep it as an entertaining enough game. But the problem is of course, like with anything, like movie sequels and all that. You see the first one, it was amazing, so you got the same expectation for the next one, and you're expecting it to be sort of similar type, and when it's slightly different, you think to yourself it's not as good because you've gone in there with the preconception of what you expect from the previous experience you had from the original one. And I think that's the same with games as well, you know. But when you actually look at it as a separate game and see what they added and new and did different, I think it's good, but definitely not as, you know, it's like The Last of Us. I'm hesitant. Well, I'd love to play The Last of Us 2 if I had a PlayStation. I've not watched a single trailer. I've not watched a single playthrough because I want to do that and find out for myself. Because The Last of Us, the first one, was fantastic. It was amazing. One of the best games ever. Not only to play, but to watch to be played. Absolutely brilliant, fantastic storyline, everything. So, and it's that I want to encapsulate. But in the back of your mind, you're thinking to yourself, you know, that's the standard I'm holding the next one up to. And it's quite possible it could be that, it could be better, but I won't know unless I approach it with a open, fresh mind and forgetting about The Last of Us, the first one, which is pretty hard to do because it's a carry on with the story. But yeah. But occasionally you do get games or movies that do that. They do make the second one just as good as the first one, and so forth and so on. Generally in movies I find it's always the odd numbers that are good and the even numbers that are crap, especially if they go past 3. No, Police Academy's always found the even number ones, odd number ones a lot funnier than the even number ones. Actually, Nightmare on Elm Street, same thing. I always found the odd number ones were a lot better than the even number ones. And maybe it's because of that whole reason. It's because it wasn't as good as the first one, the second one. So I watched the third one, and you've got the second one in your mind which wasn't as good, so the third one becomes a bit better because you lost all that preconception. If that makes any sense. Will you let me in, copper? Because I don't really want to hit a cop car. Come on.
Turn right.
Oh, I didn't really need to change lanes, did I? I've just seen the time. I've just seen the time. How much further have we got to go? 3 hours and 15 minutes, and I need to sleep. Oh, how long before I got to sleep? Definitely less than 3 hours, I'm guessing. 54 minutes. I got plenty of time. 54 minutes, sure. I'll keep right and exit right. Come on, let me in, 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 let me in. Don't slow down, get into, why aren't you getting into gear? Oh. Trying to sort out the gear, I don't know why I didn't get into gear. That was bizarre. I thought, okay, didn't I put my foot down? And I actually thought, no, you know what, my foot's all the way down on the clutch. It should have gone in. So sometimes when that doesn't happen, even though I've got it into gear and haven't fully put the clutch down, I really got to check this clutch settings and ATS. I'm sure that's it. I'm guessing it's just the clutch settings I've got between them. But also need to find a place to stay. But yeah, the clutch was definitely down. It shouldn't have not missed a gear. But then when that does happen, what I do is normally all I have to do is just put the clutch in and put it out again. I don't have to move the gear stick and it'll come into gear. The shifter anyway, and I'm going a bit too quick, aren't I? But even that didn't work, and then I took it out and put it back into gear fully, put the clutch in, took it out, put it back into the gear, it still didn't work. Hence, that's why it took me a little bit of time to put the camera back facing forwards instead of sideways. Yeah, I will once I figure out where and... Actually, that's what I'll do. No, not there. Where's the nearest? Oh, heck. Oh, see, this is the one thing I don't like about this game. When you get into a situation like that, what the heck is that? A situation like this where you need to sleep, but there is nowhere to stop to sleep. Now, what's going to happen? Oh, there's one there. But even that's quite a distance away, isn't it? Oh, is it? No, not really. But the problem is with that situation, before you can get there, you end up crashing and everything else like that. That's why we need places where you can pull over and just sleep. Not actual truck stops, but just side the road somewhere, a little rest area of some sort, like we have here. I'm sure other countries have it as well. Every now and then you got a little area you can pull aside and rest, called a rest area, what we call here. So you can pull over with picnic tables and that, and have a bit of a feed and whatnot. Leroy Jenkins. Actually, I should have. Oh, sorry. I need to run an ad before it gets too late. If you're new to the stream, I run ads every hour. Just so everyone knows when the ad's going to pop up, possibly. Half time it doesn't work. I'm going to run the ad now, and I'll see you when you. If it runs for you, I'll see you when you get back. The other thing I'm also possibly contemplating is an early finish today. I might finish at 4:30ish. Maybe 4. Mind you, if I aim for about 4, then I'll be finishing around 5. The way this keeps going every time. The last 2 weeks, I'm gonna end early. Oh, an hour, 2 hours later, after when I normally finish anyway. Do the old thanks for coming. We'll see you later. You know what? Keep left. Oh, you mean, oh, scare me like that, GPS? We're doing the last bit in the night time by the looks of it. Just fine by me. We'll deliver it and then we'll go off and have another sleep and get the old daytime back and see what we got next. Right, so I didn't get any feedback in regarding the change in idea for that rule about always having to go back to the city my garage is in. Changing it to wherever, whatever country my garage is in. So I'm going to make an executive decision and say, yeah, that is a fantastic idea, actually, because I think that'll alleviate a lot of problems and issues. Also gives us the opportunity to go a bit further afield and
at the roundabout, take the 3rd exit.
And less restrictive options. See more of the world too.
Exit now.
Just missed it. Oh, hello. Too busy worrying about hitting the poles and stuff. I was about running to the car. BMW no less, because it would be an expensive one.
At the roundabout, take the 1st exit.
I'm writing checks my insurance company can't cash.
Exit now. Turn left. Get ready to turn right.
Should be alright for fuel. I filled up and in London, didn't I? But you're in Spain now. Okay, yeah, you missed the beginning of the stream if that's what you said.
When possible, make a U-turn.
I had to travel to, oh, don't tell me it's going to be one of these. Oh, no. Right. Yeah, I had to quick travel to my garage because there was absolutely no deliveries to RT log at all. Off you go. That squid one off. Oh, well, it's the longest one, so clearly this is for. What different trucks of all shapes and sizes. Well, consider it as this place. There we go. 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 Brake. Engine. Jump into the back. And sleep the night away. Well, it's actually day, isn't it? 3 in the morning. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. By the time we get there and drop this off, we can get another delivery, and we'll drive through a bit through the day, and there will, I think, the majority of the 8 hours. No, not really, is it? Come and think of it, it's going to be roughly around 8 hours or 10 hours. What have we got here? 10 hours and 50 minutes. Why not 11? Okay, so it's 11 hours now, not 8 hours. 11 hours with this. Which would make it what? Well, about 3 in the evening. Then we have a 9-hour sleep. Let's just get this delivered. Will that do that? Ah! Oh, hang on, how many does this reverse gears does this have? 4. Now, you see, this is the thing. Now it should go into 2. So if I do that, that should go into 1. If I do that, what does that get? Oh, that's how I get 3. Right. I'm not going to remember that, but now I know. For the next 30, 40 seconds. You get... Oh, hello. Yeah. Oh, there's a truck reversing. That's alright. I'm sure he'll see me. Don't assume nothing, pal. Actually, we've had a sleep. No, I'll leave it in cab view because we haven't got much to go. Bugger it. Normally after a sleep I'll change views, but since we don't really have that long to go, we're just going to bumper view in the next one. Actually, I realise I haven't changed the volume. It's still set for the bumper view volume.
Turn left. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
I'll get the high beams on in a second, if they're not already on.
Exit now.
But this time, make sure I don't hit anything, including oncoming BMWs. Ooh, did you hear that? There was a sigh of relief from my insurance company.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Yeah, wait your turn, buddy. On the road again. I've been on the road again ever since I got on it. I've been on it for a while now, but... Oh, okay, on the motorway again. How's that? That's better, isn't it? Oh, I'm struggling to get to 90. My foot's to the floor, but the speedo's going backwards. That's 80 through here. Why does this speed drop in a tunnel? Oh, yeah, I suppose that could be the reason why. If there's an accident in the tunnel, and especially if the tunnel's not going straight, you come around the corner. Yeah. Okay, I get that. I just thought about it. I was thinking about a situation in Wellington with the tunnel there that goes under Mount Victoria, and that's got a bit of a curve in it. And yeah, there's been many a time I've come through that tunnel and come around the corner, and then traffic's had to stop because it's either rush hour traffic. Well, it's rush hour traffic either in the morning or in the evening, depending which way it is. Well, which time it is, obviously. Which way it is. Well, also which way the traffic is. It depends on which time it is of the day. Pull out in front of me like that? Yeah. Oh, of course I've got to stay to the right, don't I? Do I really got to stay to the right? Because it looks like it's all heading the same way to me. Okay, I have no idea why that was there. Seems rather pointless, doesn't it? Oh, we're down to 80? Why? Alright, I'll go to 80. I was going to be lazy, but... night time, there's less cops around. Because that's the beauty of this mod that I've got. Now it's down to 60. Even better. Jeez. Because I know with the AI traffic mod I've got, there's less traffic around at this compared to the standard game, and less police around, so... Excuse me, my lunch was just coming back to say hello. It's 80, go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Don't make me change lanes. Go, go, go. You're going to break me. I can see it happening. Oh, maybe it's because he was already doing 80. There it is up there. Yeah, why don't you check to see if there's enough room to get in there before you change lanes? Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. Maybe I should do that, eh? Oh well, let's try it out. Yep, all good. All clear, change now. Again, oh, it is 90. Okay. Change your gear.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Get ready to turn right.
Is it 50 or 60? It's 60. I told you my eyes are really bad
Turn
last few
right,
days.
and then continue straight.
Oh! This car's behind me. Come on, stop just before. Sorry about that. I'll put the hazard lights on if I remember what key I signed it onto my wheel, but I don't, so... No, H for horn. Okay. That makes sense, doesn't it? A little bit more. I'm just hoping it's just the fire truck that's behind me. There's not a car in between us, otherwise that fire truck's going to get a job unexpectedly. Well, then again, you could argue that most jobs for people in that job description are unexpected, even though they expect it to happen at some stage. Just well, I suppose the unexpected is part of their job, expecting the unexpected. Oh look, there's a park right here too. And there.
At the roundabout, take the third exit. Exit now.
The floating icon there, symbol, whatever it is.
Turn left.
What do you mean turn left? I'm turning right. What are you on?
You have arrived at your destination.
Getting a lot of easy parks lately. Right now. I've leveled up. Alright. People in chat, if you so choose, to let me know which one you'd like me to level up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just put in the number to represent the one you want me to use. Once again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 to 6. And I'll give you 30 seconds to do it. And we'll see how it goes. Otherwise, I'll be the judge. We got 5 more seconds to go. No point in telling you that anyway with stream delay. Alrighty go. I'm going to go with just-in-time delivery. Am I? Well, I have. So, well, I have now. There we go. So, let's catch up to ATS. Into the cutscene. Free as the wind. I have no idea why that is there. Wow, great. Alright. Moving on. Apparently not. Moving on. There we go. Seen it before. Right, so our next goal is to fill up these 2 slots with a